Hi, Miss Kay. This is Madison. And that's Asia right there.
We're all here.
And we are all interviewing together as a group, so hopefully we can get that extra credit.
This is a very, very short documentary.
It's a very short documentary. So currently we just talked to about 3 people. One of them's name was David, and 2 of them were named Veronica and Valerie, who were ages of 15. And they go to high schools not in the D.C. area. But the people that are out here today are fighting for the rights of American citizens. They feel that free speech is necessary to have, and we take it for granted as Americans, and they want us to just be able to use that right because they don't have it in other countries to fight for something as important as closing water.
We want to end torture. We want to go back to the basic human rights that are spelled out in the Constitution, and they're called inalienable rights, which I believe is a quote from the Declaration, because it's part of what makes us human. And anybody who's human has those rights. It doesn't matter if you're a U.S. citizen or not. That's the implication of inalienable. So we want not only the U.S. Constitution enforced, but we want to make sure that the rights apply to everybody, not just U.S. citizens. And we also want to see the end of torture, particularly torture in the name of the U.S. and the U.S. government.
All right. So I was wondering, since you're against torture, what other ways do you believe in getting information out of people who are suspected terrorists?
Well, I believe that under torture, individuals will tell you what you want to hear, regardless of whether it's factual or not, just to make the pain end. So torture is not a method of gaining information. If you look back at the end of World War II, how we got most of the information from Nazis and Nazi collaborators were people who befriended them, played chess with them, had longer conversations with them. We need to go back to humane treatment of prisoners and each other, quite frankly.
What do you guys want to get out of this protest?
Hopefully just a greater awareness. I mean, it seems like with everything else that's going on in the country right now, things like Guantanamo kind of get pushed under the rug. So I'm hoping that if nothing immediate comes out of it, it'll at least raise people's awareness that it's still going on.
And not only us here, but I know that after being here, I'm going to talk about this with some of my friends and my family, and I hope that maybe I'll raise their awareness a little bit. So is this like a first step thing to like
I think it's part of the whole. Not necessarily a first step. This is just one thing that we can do as citizens at least of this nation to help bring about change. So I don't know if this is necessarily a first step, but it is a step in the right direction.
Because we've been protesting for 10 years, and it shouldn't have lasted this long. It should have closed
Absolutely not.
years ago.
It should have closed when Obama came into office because that was part of what he promised when he was elected. So,
so are all of you a part of an organization, or are you just here?
students,
Catholic.
yeah,
Catholic workers.
yeah.
Oh.